Hello, everybody. This is James Daly coming back to you with another video. My goal for this channel is to learn 12 songs in all 12 keys in a year or two. It seems like it's going to be 2 or 3 years at this point. We are working on our second song that we're putting in every key. Last week, we finally got it in every key. Not fluent, not without mistakes. We got to practice all the second song in all keys now to get it fluent, well, up to speed at least, so I could play it one time through in all 12 keys for one video, like as a warm-up, so we can move on to the third song. What I'm trying to do is do one song per month. 12 months, that's like 12 songs in 12 keys. That's the original idea. But some songs are proving to be harder than others. The Oh Give Thanks with Judy McAllister, I kind of already knew it in every key, so it's kind of easy to get that completed in every key. But this song, I had to learn it and then put it in every key. So, and it's of course a James Hall song. James Hall, For the Lord is Good, written by John Peters, and of course, because it's a James Hall song, and anybody know James Hall, everybody can't do James Hall songs. And choirs or musicians, James Hall songs are legendarily complicated. Is that even a word? I don't think so. But they're known to be complicated. This song is not an easy one to put in all keys. It's not. So it's proving to be a little bit time consuming, a little bit difficult. Some people would say, why didn't you just do an easier song in every key so you could at least get the second one? Well, we're doing the hard things first. Okay, and we're just getting it out the way. Got to do it eventually anyway, right? So I might as well do it now. And it makes for good television. Makes for good drama, right? Just do the hard things and see how far you get with it and how long it takes. And that's instructive in itself, because I need to know how long it takes to do these things, especially with more complicated songs. And maybe because I went to the more complicated song, it would make other songs easier when I finally get to them. Okay, but what we're doing is James Hall, For the Lord is Good, in the key of B flat. It's the original key, and we're just cleaning it up. We're going to play through it a couple of times to see if we could get it nice and clean, no mistakes, no hesitation. The last time I did the James Hall song in the original key, I thought I played for like an hour until I finally got it right, and I thought I got it right, but then I claimed even on the video, oh, we got it perfect. And when I played it back, I discovered that my finger hit a note just before I hit the chord, and to me it just didn't sound pleasant. Even though it wasn't a bad note, it was actually a lead up note, but I was missing the first leading note to the chord, and it was just the one, and it didn't sound pleasing. And I thought, oh man, I wish I knew, but I was just playing on the fly and I didn't even realize that I didn't get it perfect, but it was close enough. The rest of the song was fine. It was just that one part in the intro, and of course I would mess up on the intro, right? So let's go. Let's see how far we get without any mistakes or hesitations. I'm not going to try to sit here for an hour to get it right, because I got other stuff to get to today, and I want to spend more time on that. All right, so let's go. James Hall, For the Lord is Good, in the original key of B flat. Now, let me explain real quick, and I'm sorry I'm doing all this talking. With this song, it starts in the key a half step down, and it ends in the key a whole step up. So now that we're in B flat, the intro starts in A. It starts with like a 2-5-1 in A, and then it does this whole thing in A, and then it leads up to the key of B flat. Some point in the song, it goes back to A, and then it switches back to B flat. And then at the end of the song, it goes into B, and it runs that for a few, and it ends there. Now that's the song in its original form. But in every key, we have to learn the key below it in the key above it. So that's how it goes. All right, let's go. Mess up. Messed up. No, see, messing it up already. Ugh. Wow. All right, a lot of mess ups on that one. Wasn't too happy about that. Wasn't too happy about that. I don't know what that was about. Cause like I worked through this song the other day. Like I worked through it. All right, let's play it a couple of times around. Let's see if we get it. No mistakes, no hesitations. Gosh, really? That's how it's supposed to go. Well, at least how I play it. That's what I wanted to do. And I'm messing up on that part a lot. It's hard for me right now. I've been adding this to it because I like to walk up. See? And then the walk down. That walk up and walk down. So trying to keep that in there, but I'm not getting it right. I keep on messing up on that part. All right, let's do it one more time. Just finish the song. This time out. This part I usually get easy. Now all of a sudden I'm having problems with it. That's crazy. just do it one more time and then we'll just leave it at that because we got other stuff to get to today. And I got to go to work tonight, drive them trucks. And last night was brutal. Last night was brutal. I was so tired driving on the road, and it was a long night. Yeah, it was like 10, 11 hours last night. So I'm tired. All right, let's go. Yikes. It worked, but not what I wanted. What? All right. One more. Let's see. Let's see if I could get it without mistakes or hesitation. Let's see. Okay, we're cleaning this up. I'm sorry to yawn in the microphone. We're cleaning this up. We're cleaning it up. We're cleaning it up. We're cleaning it up. All right, let's try again. All right. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I made a couple mistakes at the end, but I feel like I covered it. But I'll watch the playback and see. But I'm going to leave it at there because I was satisfied with that. I was satisfied with it. Okay. Well, we cleaned up that a little bit. We worked on that. And so we're going to be working on a couple of the other keys. And I think I'm going to go the key below. I'm going to do A again, even though we just did A. But hey, it's a refresher, so that's good. And we're going to do B. So we're going to do another video for A. We're going to do another video for B. And we're going to work the song in those keys and try to get it cleaned up there. All right. Well, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.